All right, ladies and gents, big day is here, finally. Woohoo! Super excited. My shade cloth has come in. This is exactly 4 feet by 100 feet. It's from Lowe's. Believe it or not, I got it for $79. If you're a veteran, you get that 10% discount. So Lowe's looks out for their military. Also, on another note, this is going to be fantastic. So I'm going to get her unrolled. I believe my count was 38. And I think I wanted to see if it was at all stretchy. It does not seem like it's going to be at all stretchy. So I might have to get creative on the ends. Maybe cut it about a foot short. But let's see what we got to work with first. We might get it in 3 equal lengths, since these are 3 equal lengths, and go from there. And I apologize for the angle. Kind of got to keep you in the shade of a tree to get this shot in, because otherwise you'll overheat. And not from looking at me, from actually the phone will overheat. All right, let's see. This stuff is very durable. I believe it is it's a 70% shade, and it is exactly 4 feet from here to that edge. So it's going to fit like a glove. The only one that it's going to look a little different on is the cherry tomato pit, and that's because it is I think it's a 3-foot top. I don't need those as I don't need the trellis lines as hung out. They're more vertical. So let's unroll this bad boy. If we just make a few of these little loops, all the same size. Yo, I ain't lying, it is like so hot out here. I think I'm just gonna take my glasses off so it stops running down my stuff. Golly. Love you. All right. So I guess we'll just hit it with these guys here. And what we'll do here first is we'll get this side linked up so that it can just flip over here in a bit. There we go. All right. And I'm just gonna do a simple fasten here like this. Okay. Let's go down here to the other end. This needs to go there. And this needs to come around. Sometimes my thinker gets going and I forget what I'm doing. It already gets started on a whole nother idea. It's like, geez, come on. Calm it down a notch. Okay. So, you know, let's see, the sun's going to come up. It needs more protection this way. So let's just run this all the way to the edge. Okay. Let's run that all the way to the edge. May not have even needed this guy. It needs a little bit of them, or else it's gonna tear. I'm not gonna be able to make that last one. Yeah, I can do it a little tighter there. All right, a little bit of finagling. Let's run this over the cap. There we go. If I had had an extra set of hands, it would have been nice to actually pull it out and make sure there was equal material, because it looks like I missed the eyelet on this one a touch. All right, let's grab another one of these strings from my neck. I know y'all can't see what's going on, but you can hear me. So it looks like this will probably be my shorter one. I don't think I cut this one yet down here, which is probably wise. However, that is not looking bad right there, ladies and gents. We got a storm trying to kick up on us too, all at the same time. So it's got an eyelet. It says every 18 inches. And I'm just going to secure it to that top ridge line, and I'll give y'all a sneak peek of the structure, how it's built and everything here in a bit after I get the stuff done. It looks like it's going to be weather tested tonight. Now she's coming together, y'all. If you're gardening here in Zone 8B, where are you gardening from? Where are you watching this from? And if you're close, reach out. Us gardeners sometimes don't realize how much the garden can consume of our lifestyles. Ooh, look at old honeybee. But it's always good to have friendship, fellowship. It's important. So where are you gardening from? About to go out of sight for a few. I'll try to hush my mouth until I come around the other side. I don't know if that's doable though. Oh, so they definitely are staggered. I was wondering if they were. I kind of wish the eyelets were directly across from one another, but by the looks of it, they are staggered by design. I will probably come back through and reinforce these flimsy zip ties, although I haven't had one break on me yet, but I guarantee they're not 250-pound tests. I just wanted to be super secure for any of the storms that we could get. You know, let me just go down, do this, do. Nope, I saw it there. And we should see an uptick in production all the way across all the tomatoes from this point forward. I mean, you can clearly see, I mean, it's directly covered. Look at where the shadow lays. And deeper into the summer, the heat of the summer, the sun's going to set more over in that direction, which is really going to give us that pivotal protection that we want. But I got to get to it. I got to get these other ones done before my dad duties kick in, because they coming. All right, y'all stay blessed. Later, Tater.